Hello guys, we're going to be doing some Spider-Man Remastered on the PlayStation 5 tonight. This is a huge difference compared to the PS4 version. A lot of stuff has been added visually. We're going to jump right into this and experience this story for a second time.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
What's it? Oh my god. Apparently that was the last uniform. Okay, let's go back to the one that it's supposed to be on. Alright. So, the very first thing you may notice...
Captain Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
Alright, so the very first thing you'll notice compared to the PS4 version is the real-time reflections on all of the buildings. So on the PS4, it wasn't really capable of that, so they had like these really fake-looking reflections on the windows. PS5 version obviously has the increased frame rates, full 4K resolution, and we also have the ray tracing effects, which add for the real-time reflections on everything. Now, these are more prominent at nighttime, so when the city is at night, you'll be able to see the reflections more clearly, and they look a lot better.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick than get to my real job.
So another thing to quickly mention is, I'm sure you noticed in the opening cutscene, Peter Parker's face looks a lot different than it did on the PS4 version. The reason for that was the original performer who had his face captured for Spider-Man or for Peter Parker on the PS4 version. It didn't match up with voice actor Yuri Lowenthal's facial features. So they went with a performer who had more or less the same head size as Yuri, and so that it would capture more of his mocap as Peter Parker. So that was the reason for the upgrade. A lot of people didn't like it. Oh yeah, I don't have... okay. A lot of people didn't like it. I personally don't care. I did prefer him as on the PS4 version, but he also...
Called in the cavalry.
I did prefer him on the PS4 version, but he also looked kind of like a hipster, which didn't suit the character. Because Peter Parker in this game is a scientist and a nerd, and he looked like... There's no way around it. He looked like a hipster on the PS4 version. It didn't really suit him. They went for a more nerdy-looking Peter Parker for the PS5 remaster, which I do prefer. Though, again, I still liked the one on the PS4 a bit more. They've also improved on other visuals of characters. So Silver Sable as an example, Silver Sablinova, she looks way different. They made her look more pretty, I guess. Is what basically, and all the characters now have very realistic hair. Each strand individually rendered, so they're not just like one basic texture or anything like that. More fluid movements, things like that on the PS5 version, higher frame rates, that kind of stuff. But all in all, still the same game. PS5 version comes with all the DLC. So all the paid DLC that was on PS4, it's included at no extra cost for the PS5. So if you miss this game on the PS4, grab it for the PS5 if you have a PS5, because you'll get the full experience and not just a part of the experience and have to pay for the rest.
Backup! 1032, Times Square. Officers under fire.
Bring in the hammer.
For their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm. Yep. This doesn't look good.
Somebody just shoot him!
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll. Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening? Yuri? Yuri! I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! Seize the day, Willie! Heads up! Hey, where you going? Ken! I'll clear a path. Follow me!
Get out of here, Spider-Man. We got this. This is gonna hurt.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
What's Spider-Man doing here? He's gonna mess everything up.
Oh, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
Rush him.
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
Okay, I don't need to heal. What? Okay. I didn't lose any health.
Down.
Gotta take those shooters out. Whoever shut the hell up! I think that's all of them.
Come on. They shut the elevators down. Take the stairs.
I prefer a more direct approach.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors, and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
So, as you can see...
Call
Oh,
from
bloody
May.
hell.
Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
This area's secure. You can go on up.
Shut up.
Spider-Man. If you want to help, go after Fisk.
Anyway. People, shut up. Okay, so, perfect example here of the reflections on everything. So the PS4 version didn't have this. This floor was actually, as I recall, fairly black, and it did have texture, obviously, but it didn't have the reflective surface at all. So the PS5 version is capable of reflective surfaces and again, ray tracing, which really makes the difference.
Hostile. Next floor up.
That's my cue.
Spider-Man. Box him in. Hold him so he can't jump around.
Oh, fine.
Exactly do you think this ends well for you?
These stupid tutorials.
He can't let him win.
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left. If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
So, this
He may
game...
be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. The boss wants everything erased.
this
Delete any faster.
This game is actually one of my favorite superhero games and my favorite Marvel game. This is a Spider-Man game done right. It was amazing on PS4, and it's even more amazing on PS5. It is literally the best Spider-Man game I've ever played, and I've played them all. I've played all the way back to the PC versions back in the 90s. This one has the most fluid movements. Spider-Man feels like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just the movements are very fluid and very nice. The gameplay is amazing. The story is excellent. And all of the voice actors are phenomenal. Especially Yuri Lowenthal, who plays Peter Parker / Spider-Man. He does a fantastic job. As does his wife, who voices Yuri, the chief of police. Or sergeant, I guess she is. Something like that.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are? Don't worry about out there.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Come on, hit it!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so. Cowardly. Even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you. Get that door down now! Get past him. Destroy everything. Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done that mattered?
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept...
Yuri, an explosion.
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
So, a lot of people, for some reason, who I guess don't know Spider-Man, they thought that Yuri Watanabe is a reference to Yuri Lowenthal, who voices Spider-Man in this, but it's actually not. That's the character's name. Her actual name is Yuriko Watanabe. She was in the Spider-Man comics, later iterations. She ends up becoming a vigilante hero named... God, I can't remember her name now, but anyway, so yeah, she's been around for a long time in the Spider-Man verse. This game is not really true to the comics. They went their own way with it. They took iterations from Ultimate Spider-Man universe, the Spider-Man universe, kind of combined everything together. So it makes the game really interesting, and it's kind of original in that sense. And it really is a lot of fun.
Knock him out!
I think that's all of them.
It's clear! Move up!
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
Help! Somebody!
Trapped. Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building!
Yeah, because it's not like they're going to evacuate the building. The whole place is on fire. Or are they just going to sit there?
People need a way out.
I heard more people back
Oh, I'm glad you were here, Spider-Man. I was planning on just standing in the flames. Glad you told me to leave.
Spider-Man! We can't move! We're pinned down!
Yeah.
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
Oops, I can't do it. So weak.
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Thank you for almost dropping concrete on me.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Incoming! That's enough out of you.
What? Why did the camera...
A little excessive, don't you think? What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Ha ha ha.
Gotcha! Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
He's here! Get him!
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Show me what you got.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
So previous iterations of Spider-Man games, it was always in New York City, just, you know, it always is. They were a kind of a fictionalized New York. They were just kind of like the developers' view of New York. This game is actually a true New York. It's based on actual satellite footage, etc. So a lot of the buildings in this game are actually in the real New York. But as well, there's some that are obviously not, like the Avengers Tower and things like that.
You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. Hey Yuri, looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, you were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure. Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between Spider and Man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long. I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an opening.
Why aren't you... Oh, for Pete's sakes. Grab the fucking...
Now.
Oh my god.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Take your best shot.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men!
Surround him! Everyone engage!
You fools! You're trained to fight!
He's too fast!
I don't want excuses!
Set the bar!
Now, because I'm playing New Game Plus, it's not doing the color costume change like it's supposed to. So in this scene, I'm supposed to have this costume on, because after Wilson Fisk tosses Spider-Man through the wall, that's the damage on his uniform. So I'm going to switch over to this uniform, as it should have appeared in the initial story.
No! I can handle myself! Imbeciles! Where are the reinforcements?
I don't know, boss.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later. Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
So in the comics, Peter Parker worked for the Daily Bugle. That doesn't happen in this. For those who have yet to see this game, I don't know who that would be, because this game has been out for ages. Obviously the PS5 version is more recent. But anyway, Peter Parker works in a laboratory with Dr. Otto Octavius, who later becomes Doc Ock, and also works in a homeless shelter. Or I guess it doesn't really work in there, just kind of volunteers in there here and there. His Aunt May works in the homeless shelter. So those are the things that he does in this version. And Mary Jane Watson actually is the one who works for the Daily Bugle. Now, in the comics, she actually had multiple jobs, everything from being a stripper to it was all over the place. It was very odd, and they kind of made her more realistic in this game by having her have the job of the Daily Bugle. Just need to quickly look at something here.
I'm sorry I'm late. Oh. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
I can't remember his name, but the voice actor who plays Dr. Otto Octavius, I'm pretty sure that this is either his first time in a video game or one of his first times in a video game. He was mostly an improvisational artist, did commercials, things like that, did a couple of films, maybe little things like that, but never anything really that big. And I think he did a wonderful job as Doc Ock, Dr. Octavius. Yeah, fantastic job. And like I said, everybody who did voice work in this game just nailed the characters. Yuri Lowenthal actually as Spider-Man is probably my favorite Spider-Man out of all the movies and TV shows that I've seen of Spider-Man. He is definitely number one for me.
Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy. Let's see what's wrong with you. Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
So, what makes this unique compared to the other Spider-Man games is that there is a lot of puzzle solving and stuff like that in this version. Because when you work as the scientist, Peter Parker, you have a lot of little mini games and puzzles to solve. Obviously they get really complex as they go on, and I'm not the greatest at them. So to speed up the Let's Play that I'm going to be doing of this game, I've turned on the option to skip the puzzles if they get annoying for me.
Got it. Okay, need to reroute servo control.
Oh, wait. That is odd. I could have sworn I had more than, Oh, wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Nice. Okay, what next? And now rebalance the voltage.
So we need a voltage of 3, so...
Finished. Let's see if that worked. Good as new.
Now, because of the haptic feedback in the PS5 controller, when I'm moving around this arm, it actually feels very mechanical. The rumble of the... well, no, it's not even a rumble at this point. It's not... The feeling of the electronics in the controller mimic the arm. It feels incredible, basically. Very immersive.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now. I think we've got samples of every type of prosthetic in existence. Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter again.
I think, I'm not entirely certain, but I think Lance Corporal Texidor is from another Marvel series called Howling Commandos. God, I can't remember that comic book series. Something in the Howling Commandos. It was a Stan Lee comic back in the... I think it started in the 60s or 70s. I believe he was a character from that comic series. Sergeant. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Sergeant something in the Howling Commandos. So this is Peter's little makeshift office. As the game goes on, you'll see that it gets packed with various things.
Doc's made huge breakthroughs his whole career, but he's always been upstaged, usually by Oscorp. This time, it's going to be different. Graduation. Feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college. He made me realize I could do as much good for the world in a lab coat as I could in tights. Maybe more. Love the coffee at work. God bless that grant money. Lots of late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though. We're trying to improve the prosthetics hardware. I should review what Doc's been developing and double-check his work. Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity.
Now, just because there's a lot of puzzles here, and I don't want to spend the entire time focusing on the puzzles when there's a lot of story and gameplay to go through, and I'm planning on doing a full Let's Play of this, I'm going to skip these puzzles. They're pretty much the same thing as what you just saw me do earlier.
Nice. Super smooth response. See if we can tune the prosthetics grip force.
But if you like games that are not just action-based, and there's a lot of finding unlockables, a lot of exploring, a lot of puzzle solving, this game is actually the best for you because it incorporates all of that all together and does a fantastic job of it.
That's better. Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least.
Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other. Just as I was ready to order a custom machine replacement part, he returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang! Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late genius. It's already 10 after. Where is he? Surely he couldn't have forgotten today's review.
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
God, that music on that radio was so annoying. Oh my God, I regret turning it on. It's like fucking disco music. I'm turning that off. Oh my God, that's absolute garbage. Is there anything else on there? Is it... Jesus. Yeah, no. Oh my God.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way?
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic. Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
Wait, that was... what? That was the only one? Oh, okay.
All right.
No.
Should get out of here
right.
before I screw things up for Doc even more. What was Doc working on with this? Beautiful. Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material. Oh, hydrogel IPN. This looks promising. Bet it'd be a great tissue interface.
How many lab fires have we seen now, Otto? 3? 4?
That's how you know we're progressing. Out of the ashes of failure, great science is born.
Don't think Dr. Octavius's optimism has ever been shaken.
The one thing PlayStation 4 players... Well,
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri? Anything. I'm on my way.
The first thing that PlayStation 4 players of this game will notice...
Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning...
Two-time
Pulitzer Prize-winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle...
Hey, plug the book!
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations, don't ask, not gonna get it.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. Soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
How I got this game, basically, I have the PS4 version of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and obviously the PS4 version of this. When you put the PS4 disc into the PS5, it'll upgrade to the PS5 version, which you can download. Now, when I did that, it gave me the option to also buy Spider-Man Remastered for PS5 for $20. So I ended up doing that. So these are both digital games. I'm going to do a full I'm going to do a full Let's Play of this, and then at some point I'm going to also do the filler game, Spider-Man Miles Morales.
You okay?
Which is a kind of a continuation, because it starts where this game ends, or this game's DLC ends, I should say, because the DLC continues the story of the main story. So there's quite a lot involved in this game series, and it is phenomenal. It's going to take quite a few videos, I think, to cover this whole game, plus all the DLC, because it's a very long, complex, and amazing game. Anyway, going back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by J. Jonah Jameson,
sorry.
PS4 players may notice that there is no load times on the PS5 version of this game. They've completely removed all loading screens. It's very fluid. You go from point A to point B. You never encounter any loading screens in the entire game. Oh, I should grab some mail. Red mailbox.
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
Believe you're here.
See the game last night?
Man, I was hoping you were really Spider-Man.
Isn't the city great?
Show us your face already, you friggin' vigilante!
Yeah, then she's all
I think I'm all up to date on the, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, now there's also a Twitter feed in here. Why is it saying new suit? What are they talking about? Oh, pfft. No, this is the DLC screen, by the way, so this is how you access all the other DLC. So I'm in the main story right now. When you go into the DLC screens, it actually will, well, it doesn't actually do a loading screen, like I said, but it actually will turn the game over to the DLCs. So the DLCs use the exact same map, but totally different stories with different villains. So the main story deals obviously with Doc Ock and Mr. Negative. The second one, the heist, deals with Black Cat and Hammerhead. Third deals with Hammerhead, and fourth deals with Hammerhead and Silver Sable. Silver Sable is in the main story as well.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp's surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
So this is one of the other puzzles in the game. Just basically line up the wave patterns.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Spider Cop's on the case.
Do it. Watch my back.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Quick! Hit him up there! Take that, webhead!
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is intact.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off! Leave me alone!
Keep it quiet, lady.
Don't
Get away from her!
Oh, crap. Spider-Man. Get over here. And still. Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
Oh my god. Stupid tutorial things. You would figure...
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man. Oh well. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
Yeah, I'm playing New Game Plus, so I don't understand why I'm getting all these tutorials. You would think that they would realize, well, if he's playing the game again a second time, he probably knows what he's fucking doing.
From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
So, Spider Cop, there's a bit of a story behind this. Spider Cop was actually something that Yuri Lowenthal just came up as a joke with in the recording booth. This was not scripted. It was just him being stupid with the mic, and the developers really liked it, and they decided to put it into the game. So it was never really a part of the story or anything written into the script. It was just Yuri messing around with the mic, and his little joke became integrated into the game.
I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
northbound side of the Brooklyn.
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these. Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
Way too many. Which begs the question, why do you have so many backpacks?
The menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
Open the safe! Do it!
Hey, fellas.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals. All right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
Your wife doesn't want to hear your voice anymore.
My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay.
Wow, okay, $2,368.26. Yeah, you know, in Canada, we have this thing called free healthcare. Yeah. I've never seen a bill that big in my lifetime for a hospital. I actually don't... Yeah, we don't even pay for... I had to take an ambulance not that long ago to the hospital, about a couple of months ago, and I didn't even have to pay for the ambulance bill. It was all covered. So, that's what it's like here. Where are you? Oh, okay.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me. Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair at the lab. Wonder if Dr. Octavius has left for the day. Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
So the first Spider-Man game, this one, you'll see that there's LGBTQ flags, the rainbow flags in certain locations and stuff like that. They added a lot of that kind of elements into the game in support of the LGBTQ community. The second game, Miles Morales, had a lot of Black Lives Matter stuff, which is also pretty cool. You'll see a lot of this going on in the city. This guy got a speeding ticket. You also see road construction. The city is very much alive in this game and in the sequel. Miles Morales. It's actually pretty cool how alive the city is.
1034, there is an assault in progress.
Prime example. See, there's a pride motif. Anyway, let's go up here.
Hey, before you go, can you sign this for my
Wait, who even said that? There's nobody up there. Did the helicopter ask me for an autograph? There's nobody up here. What the hell? Hey, Spider-Man, I really like you. I'm a great helicopter. I'm a great fan. My propellers can really use an autograph.
My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. Hey, my Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same.
I totally love how that web shooter is literally the lens of a camera. That he's trying to do a web shooter. That's kind of funny. Or the not the lens, the focusing.
Civilians are trapped. Need immediate response to Chelsea. Over.
So here's the Twitter feed. I meant to show this earlier, so this will go all the way back up to when we first started the game. So when we were infiltrating Fisk's tower, so you get people talking about that. I wonder if Spidey ever ate some of his webs to see how they taste. No. Okay. So how Stan Lee described the webs is that they are liquid cement. So they're not actually webs per se, they're liquid cement that dissolves within about an hour or two. Um, it's unbreakable. It's not a standard web. So consuming that would probably not be a good idea. You saved my store. That was the thing I just did not that long ago. Thank you. Maybe next time use the door. Nah. Doors are for losers. So there's a lot of references in here to, they reference the older games. As an example, one of the first Spider-Man games that starred Tobey Maguire, actually, based on one of the movies. There was a stupid minigame where you always had to save this kid's balloon that was flying into the air, like, because, you know, that's the most important thing to do. There's all these crimes and everything, but no, Junior's balloon is fucking flying up in the air, better save it. So they make reference to that in this game, and there's like a comment saying, hey, my kid's balloon's flying off, do you want to help me save it, Spider-Man, in the Twitter feed, and somebody else comments, why would he care about a balloon? He's got more important things to worry about. You sound like you're 30 going on 80. New York City quail crawler. My cats are stuck in a tree. Can you help? What? Help me, Spider-Man. I'm hungry. Another tool of corporate oppression. My God. So you'll notice on the side the weather, that is actually real time as well. So real time in game, obviously. That updates based on the weather in the game. You can't actually respond to the tweets. Spider-Man will respond automatically to some of them, and you can see his responses in the Twitter tweets feeds. I hate you, Bus. Bus says he hates you too. What? Alright, let's go back to the game. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that building right there is the new World Trade Center. I know that they have a new World Trade Center memorial in this game on the docks near the waterfront. Like I said, this game.
Receiving reports of a robbery.
This game has a lot of stuff in it. A lot of references.
Please converge on Tenderloin. Over.
And a lot of realism. Well, realism in the sense of city-wise, not realism in the sense of a man dressed up as a spider swinging through the city. We all know the real Spider-Man is Donald Trump. I'll never forget when he said that. He said that to a kid. A little kid said to him during the election when he was originally running for whatever the hell he did. A kid asked him if he was Batman, and he said, "Yes, I am the real Batman." I'm like, oh my god, you're something. You're not Batman, you're something. Alright, we'll worry about the backpacks later. Let's,
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work.
Before we do that, let's see if he's left us any work. Because I think he might have. Yep.
Interesting. Doc's hardwiring in a basic spatial mapping system. Very cool. Arms will have a sense of their surroundings now. Should help with body awareness.
Yeah, great job. You're
tune the arm's gyro to auto-orient.
It's a shame he doesn't have any hindsight, because he should have realized that he's helping Doc build his octopus suit.
Done. This will really help users maintain their equilibrium while wearing the prosthetic. Doc's trying to lower the overall power consumption of the prosthetic.
Alrighty.
Way more efficient. And probably safer, too. What was Doc working on with this? Great conductivity. Not sure about long-term wear and tear, though. Might delaminate easily. Doc was testing the biocompatibility of graphene. Not great. Pretty high cytotoxicity. Not sure I'd use this as tissue interface.
So, the biggest thing that I love about this game, aside from the incredible story, characters, and everything, is the music. John Paisano, who is the composer for the soundtrack of this game, and did all the music, did a fantastic job. Even Spider-Man's theme music is just incredible and really brings the game to life.
We really need to get better about organizing our workspace.
Also, never in a million years, when this game originally was announced, and it was announced by Insomniac Games, who are best known for the Ratchet and Clank games and the original Spyro games and things like that. When they announced that they were doing a Spider-Man game, I admit I was iffy, because they had never done anything like this before, and I was like, I think they're going to screw it up, because you have to really know what you're doing, and I didn't think that they would pull it off, but they did, and then some. And I'm really looking forward to the sequel to this, which comes out next year, I believe. Mid next year, maybe the summer, something like that.
The grant review was a debacle, yes, but it may also prove to be the inspiration I need. We can no longer simply meet the committee's expectations. We must exceed them.
Parker! Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Subtle. Very subtle.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's you. I don't know what
Oh, come on, Parker, it's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
That should do it.
New suit. So this suit was actually designed by Insomniac Games. This suit was never really seen in any of the comics.
Excuse me, late for work! Coming through!
Looking good, Spidey!
Hello, New York! New suit, same old me.
So since this game's release on PS4, Marvel has started to use this suit in their comics, which is actually really cool. They're kind of cooperating together, Insomniac Games and Marvel, and they're really coming up with some amazing stuff. Another thing to note is...
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool, though.
The underarm webs were a thing from the comics, really old iterations of Spider-Man, where he had webs under his arms. I think that was around in the 60s, 70s versions of Spider-Man comics, and it looked really hokey, and Marvel chose to get rid of it for that very reason. It literally looked like he had spider webs coming out of his armpits. It was really dumb, and there was no point to it whatsoever. And yes, that was why they made those things. They said it would help him with his gliding when he was swinging from rooftops and shit, but it looked dumb as hell. It looked really stupid.
Hey Yuri, I'm back. So Fisk construction sites, weren't those shut down after his arrest?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man. I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed.
Attention all.
I'm just going to quickly run you through each of these suits. So a lot of these suits are DLC, so they aren't really in the game. Most of them are free DLC. Insomniac Games really listened to the fans when they made this game initially, and every suit that the fans asked for was eventually put into the game. So we start out with the one that's made for the game. The Rip suit, which... what? Okay, that was weird. Regular Spider-Man suit. That's the one from the movie. Spider-Man Homecoming. The Iron Spider suit, that's from the Avengers movies. That's from Spider-Man Homecoming as well. This one's one of my favorites. So this is one that it's based on the Steve Ditko drawing of Spider-Man from the original comics. So this is actually a really well-looking suit in game. You can see the shading effects.
Regards from the Kingpin.
Oh.
This will shut you up.
What?
Made a big mistake.
I better be more careful with my adoring public.
Alright, let's go back to the that suit kind of looks weird. That's supposed to be like an anime style suit. It's kind of odd looking in my opinion. Looks just very, very odd. That's the one from the Enter the Spider-Verse movie. There's the Tobey Maguire suit from the Ramis movies. That is the new Spider-Man suit in Spider-Man Far From Home, as well as the undercover suits from Spider-Man Far From Home and the Spider-Man suit from the Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield. And we have these two. I'm going to switch this back over to the game suit.
So great.
Officers respond. We have a kidnapping in progress. Any officers near Madison, proceed to the crime scene.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is.
That feels weird, man. You actually feel like the vibration of the...
Come on now, stretch your legs.
Thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you. They're back. Don't let them hurt me!
So last guy.
Get ready for some pain! I owe you my life, Spider-Man. Thank you.
Thanks, big guy.
And thus concludes our sordid tale of kidnappers and their inevitable...
I swear I just kicked that bird as I was waking up.
Funny, my fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that.
Oh, another thing to quickly show you here. A lot of people don't really notice how much crazy attention to detail went into these games. So we're going to quickly access photo mode here so I can zoom in on some stuff here so you can see. So the texturing on the suit is ridiculous. Everything has its own textures, and you can actually see if I rotate the camera a bit here. His web shooters, the complexity of the design is ridiculously awesome. These are things you don't see unless you go into photo mode, but the level of detail is crazy. Right down to, if I switch over to the Spider-Punk suit, go back into camera mode, zoom in on the shoes, and you'll see that everything is kind of individually rendered with really high definition texturing. And to make it even more cool, the bottom of the shoes, when put together, are Spider-Man's face. So that's really cool too. A lot of high definition details in this game, and even the pins on his even the pins on his jean jacket.
Serious car accident down there. Looks bad. There's someone inside that car. I've got you. Stay calm.
Spider-Man. Thank you so much.
I've got you. Victims are out of danger.
Wait a minute.
Why would...
Thank you. Thank you. Hey.
Spider-Man, you are a total douchebag. Why would you do that? Like, that car is barely damaged. I would have just lifted it up enough to pull her out of it, not flip it on its fucking side.
Tell everybody you're for real. Sweet.
Thanks, big guy. You're okay in my book.
I just gotta say, you're like my hero.
All units, witness reported an active narcotics sale. Officers near Bowery, please respond.
My loyal listeners.
An Oscorp visitor badge from when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference.
It looks like we missed that last J. Jonah Jameson broadcast, so I'm gonna switch over to it.
My loyal listeners, brushheads they call themselves, though never quite understood why, will remember my warnings about the downright Orwellian crime monitoring system the city was installing. Well, it's not operating. Why, you ask? Because someone came to their senses and realized they'd be violating civil liberties? Wrong. Because those incompetent bureaucrats built a network that crashes more often than a wino driving a bumper car. So your tax dollars got wasted, and there's nothing to show for it. Which is about as close as you get to a happy ending in the real world, kids.
Wow, you're such a bundle of joy. I really do love the voice actor for J. Jonah Jameson. He really brings the character to life.
Nap time. Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug. If I was a cop, I'd love me. Awesome. Doc would be proud.
Mistake, pal. I saw something. Still in here. Damn it. Had to be Spider-Man.
Fuck, did that hit him? Yeah, it did. All he's got to do is walk into a surface. There we go. Final dude. Oh shit, I'm out of those. Alright.
Everyone stay sharp. Spider-Man.
Shit. Let's get out of that way.
No one's getting past me.
Wait a minute. Why didn't that web him? That's weird. Alright. You're gonna I get web now, though. What?
He's still in here. Hey. Checking it out. An ass-kicking move right there. Want your head.
Uh-oh, more of them.
Stay down. Not a chance in hell, buddy.
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Okay.
Let's kick it up a notch. Dang, looks like they called their
What
buddies.
a waste of a power. Like, fuck, man. They made me do that, but there's nobody around to use it on.
I'll get him for you.
Stupid tutorial.
Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
I don't fold that easy.
Wow, anyone want to surrender? No?
You get down on your brain.
Stay to bed.
Shot. Boss is tired of you. So am I. Friggin' ballerina, get down here.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work. Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city, betting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in if you see anything suspicious.
So, in order to uncover the map of New York City, in this view, you have to activate all the towers. Kind of obvious. A lot of games go for that kind of implementation. Assassin's Creed mainly, but other games have done it. Mostly Ubisoft games.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it, and I know just the one to start with. Good old Empire State. Man, I love this town. Time to grab a snapshot. That'll do it. Map should be recalibrated now. Haven't done much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy it. Should keep an eye out for more landmarks to shoot. Huh, it's Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic. Great. Talk to you soon.
What? Why was the...
Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
The dialogue got cut off. That's kind of funny. Oh my god, just pick your fucking backpack up, buddy. It's right there. Just grab the damn thing. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
72. We've got reports of muggings. Location is Little Tokyo. Over.
Someone's getting robbed.
Surprise!
Hi, Mr. Muggins. If this is about the rent...
Mr. Muggins?
It's call serves. It's your third and final one. Eviction proceedings.
Wait! I get paid at the end of the week. I get... Oh.
Eviction proceedings will start Friday unless full payment is received by close of business. Good day.
Yeah, good day. Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
Yep, totally Spider-Man. Fake loser. Fake douche.
Hi, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Peter. We're all set for the party whenever you're ready.
Cool. I'm on my way.
Make and wait. I've got some spider copping to do.
All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
Okay, so yeah, that's a reference to the older Spider-Man game where you have to, like, I mentioned it earlier, where you have to save the kid's balloon. It was the stupidest side mission. Anyway, yeah, so that's... Okay.
I gotta stop that car.
Jesus. So one thing is the frame rates are so fast in this game compared to PS4. It makes it a lot harder to control sometimes.
Well, at least you're not texting. Here's your stuff.
What? Oh my god.
Do auto insurers offer a webbing clause yet? $1 million idea just waiting to happen.
J. Jonah Jameson's probably going to be on the news now saying like, Spider-Man just dropped a car on a highway. What a terrible person.
All units, 1010 narcotics sale reported in progress. Officers needed in Little Italy.
Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life. If I ever find time to read it.
I bought this book for myself to help me find a work balance. I'm just gonna web it to the side of a building in the middle of a city. It's a good spot for a book, I think. Yeah. Wait, what? That's not what I marked, but, alright, whatever. I'll...
Perfect.
Just take a picture then.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money. Even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though.
Ah, yes, and that's why they're all over the city.
Me? Is this the mosh pit? Great! I love laying out bullies.
We were just in time. They were like animals.
I forgot about those stunts.
Attention units, a break-in was just reported.
Hey, we don't
Report
need you
came
here
in
right
from
now, right?
Little Italy.
Tough shit. So yeah, this stream is going to cover the entire game and all the DLCs. As I said earlier, I will also be doing a cover at some point of Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5 as well. Obviously, I have a ton of games, so I have a lot of games that I'm going to be live streaming at some point on PS4, PS5, etc. Because I missed that one, let's go into it.
Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own.
Cool.
Attention units, armed robbery in progress. Report came in from Tribeca.
I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday.
There's a reference to that in Miles Morales.
I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on track.
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention.
Used these electrician's gloves in my first fight with Electro. Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume, which saved my bacon more than once.
Attention units, we've got a 10-10 possible narcotics sale.
Hey Doc, sorry about that. You were saying you've smoothed things over with the grant committee?
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Here's to a successful day.
Break-in in progress. Available officers, move on the financial district.
Outside of Brooklyn Queens Expressway near Atlantic.
All right, I think I'm going to come back for all those backpacks and unlockables. I think we'll just go to May's birthday party for now. And I'll probably end the stream after that, because we're probably getting into the 2-hour mark, maybe. And I'd rather we just... maybe focus on the story and worry about the collectibles a bit later.
Now, where did I put my bag? Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
What about my dog?
No problem. But always on a leash and never in the kitchen area.
Of course. Man, this is great. You guys are great. Thank you so much.
This is kind of neat. So this is all the creators of the game. They put them on here as Volunteer of the Week photos. So that's pretty cool. I recognize several of the game designers' photos in here. I see Jacinda Chu, who is the head graphic designer for the game. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway.
Hey, Peter.
Hey guys, how's the game going?
How's it look like it's going? I'm winning.
Get this guy checked for dementia, Pete. I'm crushing him.
Well, the important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady. Want a game, Pete? We play for peanuts.
No. Too rich for my blood. I'll leave you to it.
So, this is the homeless shelter feast that Aunt May works at, and Martin Lee, and that Peter Parker volunteers at. So,
Hey, Peter. What's up?
Just dropping in.
there's Martin Lee.
Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
You were right on time. Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready.
You got it. Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Peter, what a nice surprise.
Need some help?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there are some heavy boxes.
No. I mean, not yet. I mean, I came to, I just wanted to talk.
Okay. Okay. Peter, are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Girl problems again, huh?
What? No, that's crazy.
I still wish you and MJ could work things out. She's a great girl.
She is, but...
The two of you would make some beautiful babies. Peter. What is it? Come on. You can tell me.
These past few years, you helping me through college and working here, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. I just wish there were more people like you in the world.
He's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others. Now it's you who inspires me. Thank you, May, for everything. Here's to many more years of service.
Thanks again for setting all this up.
Oh, I just wish I could do more.
Well, May's always told me if you help someone,
you help everyone. Maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Oh, I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means a lot. Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside. It means a lot to May how much you trust her.
She's earned it. I couldn't have expanded these centers without her running this one so well.
I get the impression you're not a fan of the mayor's.
His better New York leaves behind people we help. I know his son's your friend. I'm sure he's a fine man. Less so the father.
Yeah. Norman Osborn is the mayor of New York in this game. And he's about as likable as Donald Trump was.
What made you want to open the center?
I was orphaned as a boy. It was hard. I know what it means to need help. I want to provide that help.
Have anything else to say?
I'll get through this.
Guessing no.
Anytime I need a boost, I look at how many people this place has helped. Gives me hope.
Doesn't pay much, but a gig's a gig.
People don't realize how many kids are homeless. 1 in 30. And too many shelters aren't equipped to care for them.
Yep.
Rather live on the street than ask my parents for help.
I love how so this was May's party, and what did she do? Eat a piece of cake and then storm up to her office?
Witnesses reported even more explosions and a barrage of gunfire coming from inside the building after Spider-Man and the NYPD had moved in, which lasted much longer than police had hoped. However, once things quieted down, it wasn't long before Fisk himself was seen being escorted out of the building, handcuffed and in custody. This marks a big win for police and the first major takedown for Fisk. hoping to end his long-term reign over the city. And as of this morning, most streets have been cleared and reopened for use.
Other thing interesting is even when he's inside and as Peter Parker, he still has many web shooters on, which I always found kind of funny. He's always prepared for a battle, it looks like.
Man, was I ever a dork. So I was into horses. Wasn't everybody at some point? Wish May would take some of this down. It's embarrassing. So, any big celebration planned?
Serving food to people, applying for grants, arranging job training. That's my idea of a party.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. You're the life of the party, Aunt May.
Just how behind on the rent are you, Peter?
Nothing I can't handle. I get paid soon, I'll be fine.
Got anything else to tell me? Oh, yeah.
If it's not Mary Jane, are you back with that rebound girl? The older one?
Oh, Felicia? She's not that much older, and no. That very much did not work out. I'm too busy to date.
Yes. All of that hard time spent at the science lab and not as Spider-Man. Alright, I guess we're done with Aunt May.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly? I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
Alright, so I think we're going to just end this here. And we'll do another stream of this at some point. Possibly within the next few days. Let's do a new save data. All right, so thank you for joining me, everyone who joined, and please like and subscribe if you like this channel and you like the content. I do a lot of streams of everything, basically. I'll cover Xbox, PS4, PS5, PS3, PC. Most of the stuff on my channel currently is PC gaming, a lot of classic games there, and I also cover modern games like the PS5 games and PS4 games as well. And a lot of that is already on my channel, so feel free to check that out. I also do impersonations and skits and stuff like that. That's on my channel as well. And yeah, so have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me, those of you who did, and I will see you soon.